Welcome to the Wednesday nights Mindstorm edition. Hi, I am GM Keith, and tonight we are exploring the brand new game Mindstorm by Dustfall Studios, a post-apocalyptic fantasy role-playing based on the Open D6 system. Please like and subscribe to all the TWKLive social media channels to keep updated on our latest games. So now, let's jump into some post-apocalyptic role-playing at its finest and meet the players. First off, we have Jeremy.
Hello. Tonight I'll be continuing to play the sometimes crazy one-eyed psyker called Uno.
Right on, and Jeremy he'll be humble about this, but is the writer of Mindstorm, so we are got the advantage of having the creator playing along with us tonight. Next up, we have Hans.
Good evening. I am playing Reb Rebar, a driver and good at fixing things.
Yes, and doesn't like shirts either, apparently.
Allergic to shirts, they're too heavy.
He's in the wasteland.
It's hot in the wasteland.
That's true. Finally, we have Laird.
Good evening, I'm Laird, and I am playing Cash. He is a scavenger scout, and, well, he's been doing a lot of hunting lately, but
He has been.
That's true. They have been using his skills, and he kept them fed, which was really helpful, I think, to survive the wasteland.
We almost had to eat that biker leader.
There was no almost about it. We were not even close.
Yeah.
I would want it to.
Oh.
And Reb's over there licking his lips.
So,
I just need me some barbecue sauce.
it's not the Black Company. Chicken. Yeah, it's not the Black Company, guys. But survival here. Just a reminder, I'll move you guys. You guys started at Rutgers Outpost, which is now overrun with the Iron Lords. Has taken it over. You took a 300-mile trip through the wasteland. You found a flyer indicating, you weren't really sure where you're going. You ran from basically survival event to survival event, taking Black Betty, and ran out of gas where it is at now. I'll put a marker down there so we know where Black Betty. You had to leave it in the desert, so hopefully no one messes with it. As soon as I can find my tool. Okay, I'll add a marker later. And then in the cave system, you found a flyer indicating some work as well as some equipment that you made it on foot all the way to Dustfall. And last time we left off just as you were coming to the outskirts of Dustfall. I'll read the description again, as it's a unique, a bigger city, but not. It's still looking pretty run down. Let me bring up the image and show up layers. Okay. So it still looks kind of run down, but it is definitely a bigger settlement than Rutgers Outpost. Finally, let's jump over to some world music. Okay. So the wasteland stretches out endlessly before you, a desolate expanse of barren earth and crumbling ruins. The wind carries with a faint scent of decay, and the sky is perpetually overcast. A dull gray that matches the lifeless land below is prevalent as you approach a small settlement of Dustfall. You can see the toll the harsh environment has taken on the people who call this place home. Ramshackle huts are made from scavenged materials. Huddle. Oh, there it is. Huddled together for protection, and few inhabitants who cross paths eye you warily, their faces lined with fear and exhaustion. Okay, so now let's actually jump to Dustfall. And one reminder, I did give everyone 5 experience last time for their surviving the wasteland and intro adventure.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
As well as you return to fate. Whatever fate you've lost, you can regain your fate if you've used it.
So are you awarding fate? Because that's how fate is meant to be used. Like, you start the game with 3.
Oh, I thought it regenerated.
Period.
It doesn't regenerate.
No, there's nothing that regenerates. It's, generally if people are doing like something epic and they're spending, a fate point to try and do something kind of epic, then the GM may, award some fate points
Well,
in the same way that they would award XP points.
Yeah, I would award everyone 1 fate point for surviving the waste. This is and making it through
Cool.
without eating anyone.
Excellent.
Now, fill me in on experience points. I'm not seeing a place to note them here.
It's in the right-hand column. There should be an experience. Just note them for now. It's not enough to really spend anything.
Okay.
But to add, like, say it's 1 pip. So, like, say if you wanted to add to your agility, increase it. Like, so instead of 5d6, you always roll 5d6 plus 1. That would cost 2 times that agility. So it would, for you, would be, 10 times your current rating. So it'd be 50 to raise it up one more.
Okay.
1 pip more. So you can raise it up by pips, or you could save up and raise it by dice. So 5D is the maximum starter of any ability, and that's really the highest you can go, physically. So going to 60 would be really expensive. You could save all your experience, but
I would save it more for something like perception, where I currently have it at 2D and kind of need to up that to 3D.
Yeah, and it's also less expensive to increase skills under an ability. It's way more expensive to try to increase
the attribute.
Observation.
The attribute, sorry, yeah.
Right. So it's cheaper to upgrade observation as opposed to perception.
Okay, so let's jump into Duskfall as you arrive into this ramshackle, somewhat larger town. You guys are all your group, your party. You still have a bunch of followers. Rutgers leading Keeley, Nasty Kim, Magpie, and Dixie Jones. You can choose to follow him, or you can enter the city.
Just for your notes and further confusion, for some reason Cash is here and in the library.
Oh, he might have got pasted in. Okay. So you're standing at the gates. What would you like to do?
I would like to ask Magpie if she knows what that box with the combat knife looking thing and the vials are.
Well, we can write her up. Yeah, let's see. What's her ability to... So,
She was the more knowledgeable one.
Yep. Let me see if we can roll. She does not know what it is, unfortunately. Moderate success. Oh, she rolled an explosion. What am I doing? So she added 3 more. Look at dice explosion. So she, a total of 18.
More.
5 more, sorry. She has an 18, so she does know. You were asking what the injector was?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an adrenaline injector.
Oh.
And I think it had 4 vials with it.
Careful with that rebar. That stuff's addictive.
It injects adrenochrome into your system.
When in Rome, adrenochrome. Cool.
Okay.
Well, Cash, you're going to go up there and introduce us to the fine folks of this town.
Cash has been watching Rutger, and I'm taking it that
Quit staring at Rutgers' ass. We got stuff to do.
Yeah, they're look like they're starting to head into the town.
with that comment ignored, what I was going to say was I'm gauging that he still hasn't pulled himself out of his I'm a shitty leader funk.
Yeah, he's still kicking himself for what happened.
So he's like defeated at this point, kind of.
Yep.
What I'm drawing.
Yep. You see him. He's got a little flask. He keeps pulling out when he thinks he's being subtle.
So we're not awkwardly standing out front. Cash would kind of.
No, you guys are all like you've been starving. You're fatigued.
Keep the group moving forward towards the gate.
Yeah, I'm fully exhausted.
Yeah, you're exhausted. You've just traveled 3 days through the wasteland trying to get to this place.
I'm taking it the gates are open like we're seeing here, or
yeah.
they're closed?
No, they're open. You got some security guards who keep.
So we'll just head in like we meant to be here and keep going until someone stops us. And if they don't, we'll go in and figure shit out.
They hail you and ask you to stop. And they do welcome you to the town. They look like they have wasteland style armor on. They are you see that their eyes are sunken and they look really tired and fatigued and kind of just beat up, just not beat up in the physical sense, but mentally they are welcome traveler.
The sort of mannerisms that I've kind of been thinking Cash has are sort of like what's this fucking nut from the Marvelous Creatures, the Harry Potter spin-off? The main character of that. He's sort of socially awkward,
Okay. Well,
doesn't make a lot of eye contact yet. He sort of sees everything.
So the guard does notice you guys are very fatigued and welcomes you in. I believe you can get rest and water at the central well, and please come rest. It looks like you're weary travelers. We try to give as much welcome as we can these days.
Well, this group appreciates that. That's for sure. Thank you. And
they welcome you in.
Yeah, if they don't detain us, we'll keep
sore eye.
Just don't make any trouble. We're a peaceful town. Going through some hard times, though.
Aren't we all? I head in. I go straight to the water.
Yeah, that probably would be the first order of business, actually.
I curl up by that tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I head over to this well with Cash and get some water. Splash it over my face.
Okay.
And then I survey the town. The walls, are they well manned? And
no, it looks like those two guards were the only ones on this side of town. All the buildings look kind of run down and well worn. Or again, there's a overcast look, and it looks like faint fog is drifting in, even though it's the early morning hours and kind of getting towards the middle of the day. And should be hot, and where you came from was hot, but as you get closer to this town, a dreariness seems to infiltrate kind of every part of your being as you're sitting here, almost a sadness and depression.
I refill my water bottle and sit under a tree next to Reb, drinking some water and just resting. Okay.
Anyone else doing just drinking water? Fill up.
Yeah,
the
I'm
water.
pretty much sitting and just kind of shutting my eyes because I'm pretty exhausted. I'm over my threshold.
I'd refill my canteen too, and then drink not from the canteen, but from the source.
And I get some water for Brutus, my little hound puppy.
Oh yeah, Brutus.
That's right.
He's licking your side.
Yeah.
When I was logging in, I was thinking, isn't there like a dog or something like that? I'm like, nah, that's another campaign. And
Yep, that dog is dead though, isn't it? I think.
Did it die? I thought it still lived.
Oh, maybe someone else. That's right. The owner died.
Its owner died.
As you sit there, an old man starts hambling up with. He's covered in gear and backpacks, and he has all kinds of things. Well met, strangers. And he starts walking up to you.
Well met, old man.
You look like road-weary travelers, young ones. How was the waste this time of day? I generally go out and try to track down any old technology, so if you come across any, let me know. I'll be happy to purchase it off your hands.
Well, what are you looking for, old man?
Well, really anything. I'm more of a scrapper. I kind of cobble things together. Name's Yarrow.
Yarrow.
And
What do you got for
Cash.
sale there, Yarrow?
well, I'm more of a collector. I can offer you money for any.
I got nothing to spare.
Okay. Are you here to help the town out? I know Mara, she sent off all these flyers to try to get help with our problem. None of us could seem to solve it.
Tomorrow, you say? Yeah, that's exactly why we're here.
Excellent. She's over in the town hall if you'd like to talk to her.
Where's the town hall?
Northeast end of town.
Excellent. I give him a peyote button. Thank you for the
Oh,
information.
what's this? What's this?
It's a snack. It's a snack.
Vitamin C.
Okay, he kind of puts it on his lapel. Starts ambling off.
I weakly wave
He
as
farts.
he goes.
I'm looking around. Do they have vehicles here?
You do see a sign over here. It says heavy metal hot rods. It has like a sign of a vehicle.
I nudge Reb and I point.
Must rest. So tired.
Yeah, you're kind of flush in the face. I thought you were drinking.
I don't drink.
How can you tell this guy's whiter than you'd expect in this environment?
Nasty Kim is still hanging on Dixie Jones. Dixie's looking around. Well, looks safe enough. At least a little bit of safe harbor. And they keep, drinking. They're also gonna rest over here in the trees.
This place feels sullen.
Sullen, what do you mean?
It's not a whole hell of a lot of hope here.
Where is there hope?
Well, for
Fine.
one, it's not overrun with the Iron
The
Lord,
Iron
so that's a
Lords, yeah.
plus.
Yeah, but how long until they get here? These walls aren't going to hold them out any better than ours did.
And they've only got those two guys up there on that one side of the wall.
This flyer was about some kind of like raider trouble, wasn't it? Am I remembering that correctly?
I didn't look all that close, to be honest.
You want to look at the flyer? Who has
Yeah.
it? I don't remember who has it.
Don't remember.
Uh,
Reb's got it. He's wiping the sweat off his brow with it.
So this water-stained and crumpled flyer contains a note on the back that helps solving a crisis. Asking for help to solving a crisis.
Oh, it
Gives you
didn't say.
directions, yeah. And it promises 500 BV. You guys have nothing right now.
Well, maybe that'd be enough to get us some gear that can maybe take us further.
I don't know if I
Doesn't-
need a toolkit and an advanced multi-tool. I could probably sell them the toolkit.
They have different purposes, don't they?
Well, the toolkit gives you +1 to all mechanical, I thought. I don't know if the
Oh, yeah, it is.
multi-tool does that.
No, it doesn't. So they do have different purposes.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
I'd have to look up the multi-tool as far as...
Oh, I got it written out.
Okay.
It's +1 bonus to repair, crafting, and engineering checks. Reduces basic repair time by 25%.
Okay. So it might do the same. It might do the same thing. I don't remember. I thought it'd give you something else. Anyway. Okay. You guys can rest up or go to the town hall or explore the town.
I think after what we've just been through, rest is the first order of priority, and then we can go talk to the chick at the town hall, I would think.
Yeah, remember, fatigue does take away from your ability to roll.
Yeah, and I'm in that point where all my stuff is at minuses from my fatigue.
Yeah, -1 to all actions, -2 to all actions. Okay, so you're at the threshold right now.
I'm over it.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm not at twice of it.
Where
I'm at 1.5 of it.
Okay, so you get
So I have all the
-2
minuses.
penalty to all actions, and movement is half. So Reb took longer. You guys kind of had to carry him. He's physically weak. Okay.
You got to get tough, Reb.
Yeah, everyone, like, no one really cares that you're sitting out. You see, like, old man Yarrow just sitting by the, kind of doing the same thing, hanging out, drinking. There's a
I'm used to driving truck, not walking for miles.
Yeah, your feet. You don't have the right shoes.
He's probably barefoot.
Don't have the right shoes, no shirt.
Yeah. No idea
No
how
service.
he's got a toolkit. He drug a whole toolkit with you guys. He's like, I'm not letting this go. He's like,
No hat.
This big old toolbox. He's like, I'm hauling it.
It's 3 kilograms. I can carry it.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
No hat, and half of his head is bald.
Okay, so you can rest. Let's give it rest 4 hours, and I think you get 1 or 2 fatigue points back for a half day's rest. A full day's rest is 3. So I thought it was 1. So remove 1 from your fatigue
Okay.
for right now.
Let's see.
Actually,
I go explore the market square to see what kind of goodies they have.
okay. So as you walk around, 2 tokens. Let me pop people up. Tokens. Okay. So you see a gun store over here. I'll shift you there. There's a gun store. Guns by Guy. There's a sign on the shop.
Oh no. I just made a inner joke connection. We'll get to that later.
It looks like Jeff's Wares is a general use store. It has a lot of all kinds of materials. We got Sandra's Deals over here in the upper. There's like a little inn. This whole market square. There's this is more of a hanging out storage, but the 3 stores that you saw had all the things you need would be Sandra's Deals, Jeff's, and Guns by Guy. For food, it looks down here. There's a bushmeat store. You can also get any general like food supplies in the market square as well.
We have that chainmail that we can sell.
Go
I don't
ahead.
think
I wasn't
anyone's gonna
carrying
wear
it.
it.
If no one's wearing it, yeah.
I wasn't carrying it. I don't remember who was carrying it. I think Rudger was carrying
Yeah,
it
Rutger has it.
because I couldn't carry it.
So it has a barter value of 70.
That can get us some bartering for a place to sleep for a day, maybe get some food
Yeah,
and other supplies.
in the market square, there's a hotel that's 2 BV a person per day. So do you want to try to try for a room there?
Yeah, I mean, I need a place to lie down out of the sun to rest up.
Nasty Kim's going over to the Drifter's Bar.
Of course she is.
She's gonna earn money.
Classic Nasty Kim.
Yeah, so is Keely.
Classic Keely.
Well, she's gonna work there. Magpie.
Exhausted, and she's already on her back.
So, since I wrote this adventure, I am not going to lead the conversation.
That's
I'm
probably
just going
good.
to tell you guys that right now.
Oh, this is still part of the opening adventure, introductory adventure.
Well, I wrote an intro to this.
I created Dustfall.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I know, but I know there was an introductory adventure, and I thought we had already done that.
No, I made up that part to get you guys
Yeah.
here. Now we're in
Gotcha,
the starter
gotcha.
adventure. I just took it and made it a little longer and did some different stuff.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's not going to be exactly the same, but there will be. Yeah, it's a good idea to have Reb or Cash lead how you're going. But obviously, Uno is going to can negotiate and buy some
Right.
gear and stuff. So
Yeah, I think we should sell that email if none of us are going to use it. Email that chainmail to get us some
you got internet out
trading
here?
capabilities.
Bitcoin's still a thing. Here's a gameplay question too, as far as the game character sheet is concerned. Is there a place to note BV?
just put it in your notes or something like that.
Let me put okay.
Oh, I
can
thought
do
I
that.
Like
Let me-
under equipment.
I thought I did create a...
let me put it this way. Do we actually hold on to BV as if it was a coin value, or is that just represented through the items that we exchange?
So, the BB is the barter value
Mhm.
of something, right? So it's both. You could say I've got 15 BV worth of stuff on me without having to create,
Coins.
right? You can
Bills.
just right. It's like you're going up there and you're like, yeah, here's a little music box and here's a picture frame that I found, or here's some shoelaces, right?
Right. And in a situation where we're getting 500 BV for doing this job, for instance, we'd probably just get some sort of writ or pass saying they've got this much to spend in our market.
Could
I
be.
imagine.
Yeah, we'll yeah, you don't know. Like,
Because no one's
Well-
going to talk tomorrow.
Right. But I mean, I'm just trying to put myself into what we know of the world that we've been existing in as these characters.
Yeah, there is no currency.
Yeah.
Currency
Right,
is
right.
stuff.
It's just barter.
Yeah.
Stuff has value.
yeah.
So what that means is if we don't spend 500 BV that we've been rewarded, we'll lose it most likely because it's probably not transferable to say another town's market. So we'll want to actually buy inconsequential shit so we can trade it later.
Well, you do want to spend your money to get survival stuff. I'll just put it
Well,
that
of,
way.
of course,
yeah.
I don't know what these values are yet. So I'm just saying that if we don't spend that 500, we're
I
going
don't
to
know
want to
what
spend it
500
before.
we're talking about because we don't have it yet.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
And
thinking of the
we have
future.
another-
I'm
Cash
thinking
is
of the
like
future. That's all.
counting all this money in his head. He's like in the future.
Well, right now we have that chainmail shirt
This
that's
is-
70 BV that we can look
Yep,
at.
or-
How do we want to use that?
Yeah. So
Right.
if you
And
wanna-
this is player curiosity, not character curiosity.
Okay.
I'm just trying
Right,
to
no, and so
get a feel for the world.
this game's not meant to be like this money counting.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
It's like
It's trade.
it's barter value of something.
Who owns
Right?
Bartertown?
Barters, yeah.
Master Blaster.
Okay, so do you want to sell this chainmail for anything in particular, or trade, or which store you going? Which shop are you going to go? Sandra's deals. You got Jeff's stuff, shopkeeper Jeff, or go shopping for some guns. Is the three main stores you have right here.
Well, we probably want food.
Yep.
I got some buttons I'll sell you.
Yep. You're running out of food.
Because we need food. We need a place to sleep.
Let's see. We're looking at.
I'm just zooming out to kind of look over what we have here.
How many people did we come in with?
They all headed off to the bar.
Eight,
Yeah.
8, 9. Was it 9 or 10 people?
Yeah. They all headed off to the bar.
Well,
Well,
Nasty Cam and
Screw 'em.
Kaylee can earn their own.
Screw 'em. It's every man for himself in the wasteland.
No. Okay, so do you guys want to trade some stuff, or what do you want to do? Tell me.
Let's see what Sandra's deals have.
Welcome, welcome. You look like a worthy traveler. Come to this accursed town. I'm not sure why you're here even. But I do have things for sale. A tired-looking woman greets you at the door. Tired-looking black woman. I think I could bring up. Did I picture? Nope, I don't have it in here. We'll have to just zoom in on her token. There we go. So Sandra is fully stocked with everything but weapons. So she has all kinds of gadgets and first aid kits and food. What are you looking for?
I mean, we should probably get food.
I'd like to get some rations. How much what do you want for the rations?
Well, how much rations would you like?
2 weeks.
Well, I have them for 5 BVs.
5 BV. I do some negotiating.
Okay. Let's negotiate.
Yeah, let's negotiate.
Doing a opposed roll, right?
Let's see here. I'm going to try to persuade for for 2 BV.
Okay. She
What
will.
I get?
A 20.
20.
Yeah. Difficulty of 15 moderate. So you make the moderate. And so, yeah, you're able to lower the price. Was it down to.
I give her, trinkets, worth 2 BV for the 2 weeks of rations.
Okay. Anyone else? So you had some BV on you already?
Yeah, he's the only
Okay.
one that had some BV.
And you want
I
to.
have 14. Yeah.
Do you want to trade the chainmail, or is that Reb that's trading the chainmail?
Well, the chainmail's being carried by Rudger, but I'm going to drag him around to sell that. But that's 70 BV, so we can only really trade it at one place.
I want some water bottles.
I mean, since Uno's negotiating and doing so well, let's let him deal with it.
I want some water bottles.
Those are
Some
one.
canteens.
Yeah, canteens. Let's see. Are canteen. I don't know if they're in here, but they would be like 1 BV, I believe. A water bottle. No, 3 BVs. There we go. Metal water bottle.
Yeah. Tell you what. 3. Let's see, times 3 is 9. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5. 5 BV for 3 of those.
5 for 3. Okay, that's gonna
And
be hard.
I'll let you pet my puppy.
Wow, as much as I love those little pups, that's a hard. Oh, you're one short of a hard. You're trying to drive a hard bargain.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
low. She offers.
Right.
She offers you. So that was 8 BV. She's at 8 right now. She took one BV off.
All right. So I'll buy them.
Okay, 3 water bottles.
Yeah. So now I have 4 total.
Okay.
And then I go fill them up at the well. Actually, I take out my Geiger counter and I check the well first.
Yeah.
That's a good. It does not click. You are.
All right.
It could have been
So I
too
fill
late
it
for
up.
you guys. You're already dead.
I know. I should have done that first. And then I fill up all my water bottles.
Okay. Yeah, you can pull it up easily.
Yeah.
Okay, Rutger comes over. Well, boys, I think the girls have settled in. Here's the chainmail. I've given up leading. Dixie, you can do what you want. And he starts walking off. He's drinking like some alcohol.
Yeah. Screw you, Rucker.
What'd you say? I've held it together for all those years. I can't believe this. And he starts walking
He
off.
said, "Peace be with you, Rudger." That's what he said.
Fucking Iron Lord's ruining everything. Poor Rutger. Dixie Jones is calm and collected. Whew.
So, Sandra, you interested in chainmail? Do you deal with that? Or someone else in town deal with it?
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, he said I'd be interested in that, for sure.
So, Uno, why don't you talk to this lady about this chainmail?
What
This
do you
nice
want?
chainmail we've got.
What would you
I
like?
mean,
We want
I got this.
all the food and water we can carry. No, go ahead.
I'm gonna need some arrows. I probably will want an additional water bottle or 2, probably 2. And then rations. And that I'll take as my payment for getting us here.
Yeah.
All the food and water the 3 of us can carry.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We need gas too.
And I'm not carrying. I guess that's true.
I have that. I have that 5-gallon. There's and within the party is that 5-gallon gas tank,
Yeah.
and we filled it with water.
Gasoline.
That's
Where
now
can we get some
empty.
Gasoline.
You'd have to go talk to. She says you'll have to go talk to Sweet Dave over at Heavy Metal Hot Rods. He runs the gas around here.
All right.
So the
Red,
chainmail.
what do you need?
Chainmail. So you wanted as much as you can carry. So that would be. Let's see, 70. So you can do for the chainmail.
I already got some food and water, so
Yeah, I mean, like you could
Whatever these
get
guys
way
want
more
carry.
rations than you want. Let's see, you could get anything on the basic gear list. No advanced tools.
I mean, the chainmail might be good to get us rooms for an
She
extended
has-
period of time.
Yeah, she has climbing gear, gloves, a Geiger counter.
We already have one.
Let's see. What
we
else?
want rooms.
I need 7 arrows.
Oh, you can talk to. She has arrows. Yeah. Oh no, she does not have arrows. You'd have to go. She says you have to go to talk to Guns by Guy. He has all the weapons, as mandated by by Mira.
Oh hell, let's just use this to get us some rooms for the next few months.
Yeah, because that was my thought. Because we only can trade this chainmail at one place. We might as well get, our full value for it. We're not going to get that at this stand.
Where's the hotel or whatever?
Well, yeah, you can get there's lots of stuff like a gas mask and duct tape and all kinds of stuff. Sleeping bags. Like you could outfit yourself for a lot with 70.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've already got.
There's canned food. You guys want to carry some canned food around versus field rations? Flashlight.
Oh, I want a flashlight. Yeah, because I don't have a flashlight.
Let's just show up. I think did I make a thing of the basic gear?
One flashlight. And
I mean, I'm gonna need a way to carry stuff. I got my overalls, and that's it right now.
There you go, backpack.
Get a backpack.
Yeah.
I need a backpack.
Okay, I want that bag. We want a bunch of first aid kits in there.
Okay.
We want a couple of flashlights. I'm going to take one.
So, how many flashlights?
Well, I'll take one.
Do you want one, Cash?
I've got the night goggles, so
That's-
probably not.
Okay, so that's 10, 5 each for the flashlight. You get 70, so you have 60 left. First aid kit, you said, or sleeping bag. Backpack is 10. How many backpacks do you?
I need a sewing kit.
Okay,
I need the 7 arrows.
that's on. You have to go to talk to.
Guns by guy.
Guns by guy.
Right.
So Hans, a backpack would be for you. Would be 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anyone else want a backpack?
I've already got one.
Uno, did you have one already?
I don't, but I guess I can get a backpack.
Okay, so that's 30. You got 40 left. A compass. You got binoculars.
I've got binoculars because I didn't give Rutger his back.
Compass.
You want a compass? That's 4. So you're down to, and then you wanted field rations each. That's 4, and then
Canned food. I want like 6 cans of food.
okay, so that's 12.
Fire starter kit.
Fire starter. Yeah.
And
We'll
did
just put
anybody
that
get
at
any
4.
water purification pills or anything like that? Do they have anything like that?
That would be in part of the first aid kit.
How many first aid? I'm going to get like 2 first aid kits.
So that's 30. So that would put you guys at the 70.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So again, you got 2 field. Each got field rations. Each of you 2. So that's 2 weeks of food, I believe. I'd have to look up field rations and how long they last.
Beef ravioli. I haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah. And then they got 6 cans of food,
Yeah.
2 flashlights, 2 backpacks,
Well, I have one. I'll take one flashlight, one backpack.
first aid
Yeah.
kit. You didn't have enough for the sewing kit, and then a fire starter.
I offer to trade some boots for the sewing kit.
Do you not? You're gonna walk barefoot?
No, these are the boots that
Oh,
I took off
Yeah,
the
he
guy.
stole. He stole that guy's
yeah.
boots.
She's like, hell yeah, and yeah, she was really
Yeah.
excited to see those boots.
Great.
Okay. We made it through our first successful barter. Did you want to try to use a skill to lower anything? Or are you
Nope, I'm good.
okay? We
Let's
traded.
go talk to Guns by Guy. Come on, Cash. Let's go talk to this jackass over here.
So how's
This
all
guy
the stuff
named
we just
Guy.
got divvied up here?
You got a backpack and flashlight. You got a field rations, which I'm just gonna say 10 days. You got a water
First aid kits.
first aid kit, 2 first aid kits. So whoever wants to carry those. I got a fire starter for Cash, and then 2 water bottles as well, I believe. She'll throw them in.
I have this biker helmet that can be traded in for arrows
Okay.
Okay.
and maybe some bullets.
I don't know if I have ammo on here. Price. Did you include that in the new book? I might have missed it.
Yeah, but so my intent with ammo was just to be like full, medium, low.
Okay.
out of ammo, and if you roll a 1 on your wild die while shooting, then it takes you down a notch.
Okay.
It's kind of my approach with it, as opposed to the tedious
Trying to figure out.
Correct numbers.
Yep.
So I would probably be at medium right now, and I'm trying to get to high in my category in that regards, in that definition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 handguns that are already at high on bullets.
Yep. Luckily, arrows are pretty cheap. A welcoming, kind of looks like an ex-military, bearded guy. His name's Guy at the counter in the store. Welcomes you in. He
Looking
still looks
for a guy named Guy.
He still looks tired. He asks you, "Have you talked to Mara? God, I hope that you guys could help us out with our problem." I know
we will.
Who's Mara?
Our leader
And
at
what's
the town
your
hall.
problem?
Well, we've been haunted here. Oh,
I've
every
heard
night.
enough. I'm leaving.
This place is cursed, or it was such a beautiful place. It's been cursed recently. So that'd be 4 BV to get those arrows up to high.
Okay, and motorcycle helmet will give us what?
I was like, here's this. I have this biker helmet.
That would be
this
10.
Be of interest to you?
Yeah, that'd be 10.
I kind of look around his shop. What else has he got here?
Well, he has all kinds of guns: a knives, spear, shovel, a slingshot. That'd be a broken bottle, with tape on it and a handle. All kinds of weird ass weapons.
How's
A
that
brick?
got slingshot.
Okay, that would be 8. So yeah, you would have to talk him down to. Can you meet a moderate?
I'll need
persuasion.
Uno. I'll need Uno to negotiate.
Well, you're standing right there. You could call in Uno every time you can't do anything. Is that what it comes?
Well, I'm not a negotiator, but I can give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
You're never gonna be if you don't ever try. As I tell my kids.
You could explode all over everything.
That's where
That's true.
Yeah, just.
What is that under? Is that knowledge?
It's under willpower. There's persuasion, or you can intimidate him. Try to make him.
Yeah, I'm not intimidating.
Okay.
All right, persuasion. Here we go. I got a 5.
He kind of laughs at you.
Almost the highest I can get.
No, I'll need 2 more BV if you want the arrows and the slingshot.
I just give him the helmet for the arrows.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you. Yes, this will do it good. He puts it on his head. Looks badass. Thanks.
Yep, you look like a badass guy.
Nice. Across the way, you see a sign that says Star Tots Readings, and it has all kinds of mystical symbols, and these 2 round things. They look like eyeballs. You're not unsure what's going on, but with stars on the instead of where irises would be.
We should probably go talk to this Mara.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And after talking to Mara, then we can look around the town some more.
Okay, so you go to the town hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just going to open the door and go in.
Yeah, it's a welcoming. As you go into the town hall,
Go with them.
Get down here. Let's start. Okay, you see a rough but attractive-looking leader of the town comes in and greets you. Says, "My name is Mara." Thank you. She seems very serious. She looks like she has
see that you
sharp eyes.
Think you're Mara.
Sharp eyes and a stern demeanor, and meets you at the entrance of the town hall. A makeshift kind of gathering hall with a small group of settlers are waiting inside. Their expressions are mixed of hope and desperation. She jumps in. She's like, "I'm glad you showed up. We were waiting for you to come in. Looks like you wanted to rest up first, which is totally understandable. But something's wrong."
Long walk.
Yeah. Something's wrong, she begins. And I saw you got our flyer, which brought you to the town. So, you know we could pay to help us, but
I wipe my brow with it.
You know.
I was like,
her voice is steady but laced with concern. For weeks now, we've been plagued with strange visions, nightmares. They invade our minds, even when we're awake. And again, you see the haunted look on everyone's faces. People have started disappearing, and when they return, they're not the same. They speak of hearing whispers, seeing things that aren't there, and all signs point to the pinnacle. And she leads you up the stairs to the second floor and points off to the horizon. And you see the faint outline of an ominous structure that could be seen what looks like 100 miles in the distance, but a large...
Let me guess, 100 miles to the west?
Yep. It's surrounded by a perpetual storm that rages around it. The pinnacle is older than any of us can remember. It's been silent for longer. But now, it's like it's waking up. We need you to go there and find out what's happening and stop it before it destroys us all as our town goes slowly insane.
do you have a means of transportation so we're not walking 100 miles to get there?
Unfortunately,
For us to do this for you?
Unfortunately, we do not.
What about a means of transportation that'll take us 80 miles to our vehicle and some gas?
We can't spare anyone right now, and I wouldn't trust the people that you can to continue with this effort because of the insanity that's starting to take hold of our town. We are willing to pay you upfront 250 BV to get your essential supplies for this vital mission.
As these guys are talking, I kind of wander off to maybe like a window or something where I can look out over that place. And I am going to try to sense psyche energy. I got a 12.
This would be a easy level. Sorry, what level would that be? Let me look at this. So you succeeded it as easy. So you do sense that there is some kind of psychic energy coming in waves around the town.
Okay.
You also, to the south of you, sense a strong psyche individual. And not too far to the south.
Like closer in this town, kind of close?
Yep.
Or to the south?
Probably that Star Tots reading.
But overall, there's something, and mixed in with the psyche energy is looks like Mindstorm tendrils coming into the town. Like wisps coming through, bad memories.
What's in it for us if we do this for you?
Like we mentioned, we will pay you 500 BV from our stores. All the dealers have been notified, and they will help you out as best as they can in this hard times. With 250 BV up front, including we will supply a couple med kits and Geiger counters and what else do they give you? And a map to the pinnacle.
Yeah, because I don't know if we really
Will you
need
throw
anything
in?
else.
Will you throw in rooms for the three of us to stay as long as we want if we take care of this problem?
Why don't you roll your barter or persuasion or what other skill that you have that you'd like to try? Look at that. Yes. She agrees heartily. And all the other town members shake their head in agreement that the town hall members that this would be the best thing for this town is to get some brave young adventurers or survivors to
Not
go.
that young.
Yeah, because I got to rest up before walking another 100 miles.
Yes. Feel free to rest a day or two, but we really need you to go find out what's going on.
And we can just go and get this gear from the market?
Yes. They give you. She gives you 2 more. They've saved up 2 more med kits.
Okay.
Another Geiger counter.
Chase, Cash should probably carry that second Geiger counter.
Gives you some ammunition.
Yeah.
So everyone's ammunition is high right now.
Awesome.
So I just put H in ammo,
Yeah.
so it's high for both pistols.
Where are rooms?
So it would be in the market square. There's a hotel.
Okay.
Oh,
Any of these buildings over here.
I'm taking one of those first aid kits too.
Okay. And then, yeah, all basic supplies. We can roll to see if they have some, if you're looking for more advanced stuff or armor. You can get all light armor or medium armor. We could see if there's any of the heavy armor if you want to try to look for that.
oh, I couldn't even wear it. I can't even wear medium armor.
You want a leather jacket at least? It's 20 BV.
That depends on how much it weighs.
2 kilograms.
Oh yeah, I can manage that. I can leave my toolkit in the room.
I've got a leather jacket. I'll give to you. I took it off that guy. It's got a hole in the back, but other than that, it's good.
Mara also encourages you to talk around town. Some of the residents might know more about the Pinnacle than she does, and that you can find supplies and around at the different shops. Also, more research in the library if you like to do that. You can get some fresh meat from the bush meat, or custom gear from the foundry.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna make a beeline for the hotel, and I'm crashing out because I've been overexhausted.
Okay, I can see that Mara excuses you and gives you the vouchers for the 250 BV, and then you get 250 BV if you make it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
before going to rest myself, I want to go down to heavy metal hot rods.
okay. Let me bring up Sweet Dave. Okay, you come in, a sleazy looking man in a kind of with shades and a slick overcoat, but dusty and beaten. You can see that he also looks tired, but he tries to put on a brave face. He says, "Welcome in, stranger. What can I do for you?" Okay.
Hi, I'm wondering about gas and a possible rental vehicle to go retrieve a stuck vehicle.
Well,
Is this Hertz? Hertz car rental?
yeah, like what? That sounds like a scam. Are you trying to kill me? Like, what's going on? I'm not going out anywhere with you. You just walked in my shop. Guards! Guards!
Oh, just shut up. Listen, we've got a vehicle stuck out about 80 miles out.
Well,
I want to get it back.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Do you want to earn something? Do you? I mean.
Well, I got some vehicles for
This is
sale, but like I don't know if you could afford them by the look of you.
How much is a motorcycle?
A motorcycle? Well, let's see. Which model were you looking at?
Dirt bike.
Okay, well that would be with gas or without gas.
Despite his usual kind of meekish, shy demeanor, he actually gives this guy a look like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Okay.
It's very unusual for him to actually drop a look like that, but in this case, with that question,
You
yeah,
roll in
he does.
persuasion. You want to like talk to him, like you just want to say how much it is.
I mean, anything under will is pretty. I mean, unless I explode. Um,
Okay.
I'm asking about cost of things, really, but that's my persuasion right there.
Yeah, he's just looks at you. You're really awkward, and he's just like, "For you, it's gonna be 1,000 BV."
For a gassed up bike.
Yeah, this is valuable out here. It's the only thing I can use to get out of here. And you see behind the store, there's a bunch of junked vehicles. You're not sure what works or not. You have no idea if any of these all actually run.
Right.
Everything looks like, and you see like he starts to laugh a little bit, and it makes you feel like a little cringy, like he's like creeping you out.
Yeah, he doesn't seem right in the head. How much is gas?
Gas? Well, do you have a car?
For a car, yes.
For
How
a
much
car.
is gas?
Gas is gonna be, I think it's 50 BV per gallon.
We have a 5-gallon tank.
So that'd be 250 BV.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks. And then I head out and head back to whatever's going to be the room.
Yeah, he says that we don't have a great source of gas, unfortunately, here. So what we got's what we got.
Okay.
Okay, so if you rest tonight, you're gonna get 3 fatigue points back.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
What would you like to do? Wake up in the morning? You still haven't seen Keeley and Nasty Kim and Rutger, who's off drinking over here. Dixie's looks like he applied for a.
Well, what are you thinking, Cash?
I'm not looking forward to walking 100 miles, but they don't have a good supply of gas in the area, so it's kind of expensive.
Should go check out the library, see what they have there that could give us any information on that pinnacle.
Have you picked up anything? I mean, have you looked? Is there anything weird here that you could offer info wise?
Yeah, there's definitely some psyche energy impacting this town. And its source does, in fact, seem to be this place that they are calling the Pinnacle.
Yeah, that you could see the direction of the energy was coming from the west, for sure.
What
I
about?
was also picking up and sensing some strong Mindstorm touched individual to the south.
You think it's you think it's that fortune teller?
What fortune teller?
There's a shop, fortune teller shop.
Star Tots.
Do I think it was the fortune teller?
Yeah, it seemed reasonable. South of where you were, not too far.
Seems reasonable.
You made a hard roll, so you can kind of pinpoint it. You're like, oh, there's something aura coming off of that house.
Well, that person might be worth looking into. You want to do that?
We should probably get some gas masks, because we don't know what we're going to be running into at that pinnacle, and that gas masks might be useful.
Do you want to go to the trader again?
I get some water. I pull out a rag. I get it wet. I wipe the dust out of my cyber eye.
Yeah, your guys are all feeling still pretty gross, and probably have some fatigue still left over.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yep.
I
They have
almost
any,
want to sleep another day.
they have any other bathing facilities?
Not that you see. I mean, like,
I mean, we would have to ask around.
yep.
I'm sure that the bar would be a good place to find out, and that might be a good place for rumors.
Well, whoever's in charge of the hotel also. We could ask them about a bath.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
They say, well, the best we got is a bit basin and that you can use with a reg. No standing
That's-
water around here.
So
Oh,
a horse bath.
Yep.
Horse bath is better than no bath.
You clean up.
Probably pretty standard these days, actually.
You feel pretty better if you do that.
Yeah, I would definitely
ca-
could use a bath.
Cash would definitely want to do that.
Okay. Uno's just like, I'm grubby. I gotta wipe off my metal first. Make sure it keeps
No,
working.
that's the first thing I did was dump water on my head when we came into town.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, what else you guys
So
want to do?
I'm going to ask people around town what they know about the pinnacle.
Yeah. Let's see. Why don't you roll? Yeah. Let's do a persuasion. And give me a. Let's do a moderate effort.
I bet old man Yarrow knows something.
Let's see.
Yeah,
So,
I'll ask Old Man Yarrow.
okay. So
That's
as
easy
you
with
talk
this
to him,
place.
he starts opening up to your persuasive behavior. Let's see. He knows. So he spends years. He talks about exploring the wastelands and gathering scrap. He has concluded that the Stormborn have been conducting some strange rituals near the pinnacle. He's heard the whispers of these rituals when he's out walking, intended to harness the power of the Mindstorm for their dark purposes. And the Stormborn are a cult obsessed with the Mindstorm. Everyone knows, or that's general knowledge.
You're telling me that there's people that live near the pinnacle?
Yes, that's the way I believe. I hear their whispers. And, you know, being a seasoned scavenger and a keen observer, maybe the coven of this Stormborn is trying to unlock some hidden ancient technology in that building, which we've all believed still exists there, but no one's brave enough to go out there.
We are.
Yeah. And it would give them, control over the psychic storms and unleash something maybe even worse. I'm a little too old to investigate fully myself, but whatever the Coven is doing, it can't be good. It's attracting all kinds of trouble to this area. Probably will eventually overtake Dustfall as well.
Well, boys, we should expect some company if we head that way.
That's why we ammoed up.
Yeah, we could also be real sneaky about it.
Oh yeah. Sneaking is
and-
something I can do.
And a gas mask was something I had been thinking about too, so
Okay.
that might not be a bad idea.
You wanna
If
Yeah,
go
get
we
hooked
should.
up with some of those.
We
Okay.
should have gas masks.
Okay, who are you going to for the gas mask? Sandra or Jeff?
Sandra already really likes us.
Okay. Roll.
If she has them.
Yeah. Roll any persuasion skill or anything else you would like to.
See what we got here.
Yeah, you're not very persuasive with her. She sells you the gas mask for 12, I believe.
Oh, we got 250.
Okay. Each. I believe. Oh no, it was 250 for the whole.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
As
thought
a
it was
whole,
for the
yeah.
whole, yeah.
Yeah. For 250.
And they are 12 each
Okay.
for the gas masks.
So you want two of them?
I mean,
Unless Uno wants one. I don't
I
know
was
what
thinking
Uno
I already
has.
have one.
I already have 'em.
So yes, two.
So I heard you're going out. She tells you, I heard you're going out into the storm. help this town out. Many thanks.
That we are, ma'am. I like helping people.
And I mean, because we're doing that, any help you can give us with that bill of yours
Terrible.
for those gas masks, you know.
You
Well,
shouldn't call her names.
I can't help you out with the bill. We need the money too bad, but we do have some kind of group. This Stormborn keep making their moves around Dustfall. They keep coming into town. We see them in, at the corners of our eyes. But we believe they have some interest in controlling the Pinnacle and collecting its technology or weaponizing the Mindstorm somehow.
Do they have a particular garb they all wear?
Long black cloaks, painted faces, painted white faces.
Just so I know who to shoot.
Well, none of the villagers will be out near the Pinnacle, so if you're out in that area, I think everything's fair game. Okay. Anything else?
We should go see the Star Tots reader.
Yes.
Though, someone better at talking should actually talk to the reader than.
Well, given the fact that Uno shares something with whoever's in there, he should probably take the lead there. We're saying this as we're walking closer to that, and Uno's still back here talking to Old Man Yarrow.
Yeah.
As we go in.
You both go in? Uno's
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna head in.
talking up? Okay. As you walk in, a beautiful woman sits at the counter with raven hair that's spiky out. She dangling with all kinds of chains from her necklace. She's wearing a bikini top, silver bikini top with big stars on her bikini top. She welcomes you in. Hi, mister. How's it going?
Ma'am.
Are you here for a reading from the famous Star Tots? Known across the land? All these villagers keep getting affected by the dangerous winds of the Mindstorm coming into our town, but I am completely sane right now and would love to see your future.
That's why we're here.
What future would you like to see? She rubs your hand.
We're curious to know what you know about that pinnacle that's out west.
Oh, that place? That's an evil place. I stay away from it.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be staying away from you.
Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately,
I can
there's
protect
other evil
myself.
folk. There's other evil folk trying to unlock that evil place.
Yeah, I don't worry about them. I let's see. You know that she does know that the Mindstorm is not just a weather phenomenon, but it's a manifestation of psychic energy left over from the old world experiments conducted around the Pinnacle. This energy warps reality and drives people mad, mutates creatures that come in contact with it. So be wary out there. That's not a place I would love to go to. This place is much safer, though. The town is starting to go insane, which is kind of fun, don't you think? She rubs your hand a little bit more. Would you like to know your love life? The future? Your kids? Will you have mutants? Only 20 BV.
Can you tell me what I'm going to have for dinner for 2 BV?
Okay. You're going to get a reading? Yes. Okay.
Step aside and let cash by.
Okay.
I thought you wanted the reading.
She's holding your hand.
I thought she was holding his hand.
Okay.
Wait, whose hand is she holding?
Your hand. Reb. She's been rubbing your hand. You feel uncomfortable. Here we go.
I let her do the reading.
Okay.
She seemed way too
Ah!
excited for me not to do it.
That's lame. Okay. Okay. So cost you 20 BV. So you guys are down.
206.
Okay. So you're blowing money on readings. Okay. Why don't you give me a willpower check?
We were
there,
hoping it was
bud?
going to be a topless reading. It's the third nipple that does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have the persuasion to get that kind of reading.
Well, roll your willpower as you start to feel tingly, as some psychic energy is definitely used in the area. Seems to be a powerful psyker. Okay. Okay. So you see her eyes glaze over and little lightning bolts start to play across them as an aura encompasses you, Reb, as feels like you've moved forward in time. You can almost see what she is seeing as you fast forward throughout the next week or so. You can't really, it's just kind of a blur flying by, but you see in this time that you start shaking hands with some kind of energy being and make a deal with the devil. All of a sudden it flashes back to your human body as you kind of almost rubber band snap back through this week. And she opens her eyes wide and can't believe what she sees. Why would you deal with the devil? Get out of here! And sends you out.
I go outside and I start throwing up. That was awful.
I hope that was just a potential future. As she screams as you run out of the Star Tots reading.
I shall heed your warning and use that as excuse me, I gotta go around the corner here. Don't feel good.
Listen, what kind of effects are you really seeing in town here that tower is doing?
You're asking her?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're still stayed in, okay.
Yeah.
She's all that place is evil. I wouldn't ever go there. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
affecting the town. They're giving them nightmares. They can't. I have natural resistance to all that kind of crazy stuff.
Well, I've only talked to a handful of people in town, but at least one, if not a couple of them, really seem like they're on the verge of cracking.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is a really depressed outpost, and it's been getting worse. But it's the best place within 300 miles that I've been, and I can't make it through the wasteland. So this is where I'm planting my flag. Hopefully, when the shit happens, I'll be here waiting for it. If the end comes, it comes. Anywhere in the wasteland is a difficult place to make a stand.
Were you here before the tower started influencing this town?
Oh yeah, the tower only started activating, 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay, and was this town?
It was thriving.
I take it wasn't as depressed as it is right now.
Oh no, not at all. That's why I convinced Mira to get some help. The people here are too warped to get any closer to the pinnacle. We're asking for help from the outside, and you showed up, like fate determined it. Would you like to see your reading?
No, but what I would like is for you to clarify something for me.
Anything, honey.
What exactly did you mean about the devil?
Well, that was in the vision. She didn't say it out loud.
I thought she said,
Oh.
why the hell would you make a deal with the devil?
I don't know what it was. It was something evil. And your friend entered into some kind of bargain with it.
Okay. Do you have
Yeah, but
any advice for someone who might not want their comrade at arms to get stuck in a bad scenario like that?
well, that's just a potential future. I can't know for sure, but could warn you against doing something like that.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Good day, sir. Good hunting.
That's what I'm betting on. Kind of say that more to myself than aloud, although it is aloud, but just more to myself.
Okay.
I'll head out. I won't get too close, but I'll make sure that the vomiting has ceased.
Oh, feel better.
You wasted water.
Don't get a reading from that woman.
Huh.
You have no willpower against psyche energy, Reb.
None.
So you're very susceptible to
Oh,
the
yeah.
psyche.
Yeah, I don't either. So I'm a little bit empathetic, but you did waste water.
I'm agile and mechanical. That's what I am.
Okay.
Yep. That's another reason I think I was empathetic, because I'm agile as well, but observant.
What
Okay.
else? What else would you like to do?
I wouldn't mind checking out this library.
Okay. As you go in, let's see. Oops. Okay. A stern-looking librarian looks at you as you walk in. And perusing the guides is a young, what looks like a woman, but very small, has a face mask on and with goggles, and is looking through books, researching, it looks like. She has a bunch laid out in front of you. Says, "My name's Miss Pearson," the librarian says. "What can I help you with?"
Do you have any books on the history of the area?
Why, certainly. There's many historians that have given journals, and would you like to peruse the section?
Yes.
Yeah, everything's run down, but like the books seemed well maintained and dust free. Anything specific you were looking for?
Any history that would kind of focus on like out west, surrounding where that pinnacle is at.
Oh, the Pinnacle. Yeah, that's probably what has been written about the most. That's what Becca DH is doing.
Oh,
You could talk to her. She's got most of those books laid out right now.
so I'll wander over to Rebecca and give her a little bow.
Yes.
Say, hello, ma'am.
She lifts her goggles up. A nerdy young woman is looking up, and she's got like dust covered like overalls and has like goggles, and looks like she's reading all about the Pinnacle. Well, yeah, yes. She's had a nervous demeanor. Yes, mister. What do you want? She looks surprised.
I'm interested in learning about the history surrounding the Pinnacle out west there, and Miss Pearson says that you're also here doing some research on that. May I join you?
Oh yes. I was looking into the Pinnacle. The research lab, it has all kinds of technology I'm interested in, and you could see that she has little handmade gadgets all around her, like on her hands, and like backpack stuff sticking out. Looks kind of a tinkerer looking woman. And
because we're actually planning on heading west out there, and you're welcome to join us.
yes, really? You would let me come along? I've been looking to move along out to the Pinnacle, but it's been too dangerous to go through the wastes. You would take me with you?
I'm sure you have skills that we could use, and I'm sure we have skills that you could use.
Well, yeah. Who's in your party? You look like a
I'm more of
strong person.
I'm more of a mechanic, a driver.
Well,
This here Cash, he's a tracker, hunter. We have
Hello.
hi.
got a pretty smart guy, Uno. He's unusual. Lives in caves.
Oh,
Seems mystical. He's an
Uh,
interesting fellow.
a
Good friend
psyker.
of
Oh,
ours.
okay. Well, look here. See, there is this rumor. There's a hidden bunker located beneath the pinnacle. Sped to contain some advanced technology. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And it could be the true purpose of the pinnacle. And even a source of the Mindstorm, this technology. Wouldn't that be fascinating? I'd love to
very.
get close to it.
We can definitely help you get close to it.
Well, can you roll me a willpower, persuasion, or something? Reb.
Is there any assistance or anything that can go on?
She says I'll allow you to help him try to persuade her to come along. She's still a little bit wary. But you guys
Those
are
two
terrible.
together,
Fuck.
those two together make an explosion.
Oh my god. Okay.
Unfortunately, the persuasive one is the one that wrote the adventure and can't really lead.
Well, I will
So
come.
we're gonna have to bumble through it.
Yeah, I will come along, but you are a little suspicious, but I'll trust you for
I'll
now.
talk to her. I'll talk to her.
Okay.
Even more suspicious one of us will talk to her.
Hey, this is our friend
Oh, yeah.
Uno I was talking about. He's a good friend of ours.
Uno comes in, is very suave, is able to talk her into coming with your group. She says she will do her best to help. She's wearing leathers, and again has a bunch of gadgets hanging out, and the goggles. Her name's Rebecca, and she seems very knowledgeable and very mechanical.
Welcome aboard.
But also awkward, socially awkward, and not
like two other members of the party.
And she's also been researching the pinnacle. She believes she has some kind of loose map of the area of it back when it was the research lab from this old mechanical drawing she found, but she was not sure if it's how it's laid out today.
I mean, that'll definitely give us some insight. It's better than none.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably going to be a bit of a boon, despite the fact that we may be kind of carrying her as far as survival's concerned. But who knows? She might be good at that too.
Her knowledge will be helpful.
Yeah.
Between her and Uno.
Okay. And
So
she picks up a slingshot. She looks ready to go. She asks Miss Pearson if she can take this map of the pinnacle, and Miss Pearson says yes. Okay.
Reb, you mentioned the benefits of an additional day resting, and I think that would probably be a good idea.
Well, yeah, before
Heading out.
traveling out, yeah, because I'm still a little weary from the walk.
Yeah, and I honestly think it's going to be impractical to go back and get your truck at this point.
Oh yeah, Black Betty's gonna be sitting there for a bit.
Which
if
means
not forever.
Which means we're going to be trekking on foot 100 miles. So, what we should do is take the BV that we've got left and invest in what it's going to take to get us there and back comfortably enough, you know what I mean, without killing ourselves. So maybe like a tent or two additional, because I think doesn't Uno have one? Or did you have to leave that behind?
I thought you dropped it.
I dropped it.
Oh yeah, he dropped it when he almost fell off the truck.
Right, so we're looking at tents and food for that stuff. The return home travel stuff we can stash before we actually go in and do the job. That way we're not necessarily weighted down with all that gear. And, you know, if we die in there, we're not going to need it. And that way then we will have, you know, stuff to be able to get home comfortably enough as well. So we don't have to, you know, strain ourselves for the whole survival gig.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Rebecca says, "Let me know. I'll be in the inn. I'm gonna head out and get my gear ready. To let me know when you're ready to go."
We'll probably want to be, depending on what we can put together, we'll let you know by the end of the night, but depending on what we can put together, if we can get everything prepared for us, we're gonna rest tonight. We'll probably want to head out fairly early tomorrow.
Okay, as long as I have first dibs on that technology. If we find some, that's her request.
What, you guys made a deal without me?
You were there.
I didn't hear anything about first dibs on technology.
Well, I just want to study it. You can use it, but I want to study it first.
Sure.
I said that. Keep moving.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That is a deal.
before the end of the day, then we'll want to go back to the market, and we'll probably want to get some more food, some more water, and 3 tents.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're single-person tents.
Let's see. So tents.
Probably be better if they were.
Tent. So that's 15 BV per tent. And what else would you want?
It took us what, 3 days to get here from the truck?
Yep.
So it's gonna take 3 or 4 days to get there. So we're gonna want enough food for 3 or 4 days and enough water for 3 or 4 days. And
Well, there and back.
Yeah,
So
that's actually gonna be doubled because of the return thing. So, like, that would be what, another ration kit per person, since you were saying that the ration thing, the field ration, was 10 days.
Yep.
And so we want another one of those per person, and then whatever it is for the water per person. Was it 2 canteens per person for round trip, or 3, or what?
I think it would be, a canteen could probably last you a day to 2 days if you stretched it out. So I would say you'd need at least 3 of them
Per person.
Three canteens a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many do you need of those?
Mm-hmm.
I've already got 1.
I have 1.
So it's 6. Okay.
I have 4.
6. There's enough.
No,
It's another.
I've got 2 actually. Sorry.
So
I only have 1, so I would need 2 more.
9 BV total. So you're getting 2 tents and water.
Three tents.
3 tents. So that's 45.
Water and field rations.
Water and field rations 12. Okay. 45 plus 12 plus 9. 66 BV for all that. Okay, sewing kits, solar charger. What else? You guys need a radio, lantern. You got flashlights.
Batteries. Let's get some extra batteries.
Yeah. 3 batteries would be 9 BV. You want a thermal blanket, poncho, toolkit, compass,
I mean, I have it.
paracord,
I have that.
wrap.
We have paracord.
Okay.
We have 300 feet between us
Great.
because everyone got ahead of 100 feet. I have the advanced multi-tool.
Oh, water purification tablets. Oh, they are separate. Sorry. They're 5 BV if you want some of those.
I have a toolkit.
Okay, you already have one. Cool.
I want some water purification tablets.
Yeah, I think we should
I
throw.
want 10.
Yeah, we should throw a bunch
10
of
of
those
them?
in.
Yep.
Couple of
Holy
handfuls.
crap.
Okay, so 15 BV total for all those.
Was that just 15 for the 10?
Yeah, they're 10 bottle of 10 is for 5, and then if you each want one, that's 15.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. It's getting later in the day. As you've gone through all this stuff, you can go to the bar. Looks like the foundry's running. You haven't been to bushmeat yet, which it looks like where someone hunts animals of the bush, brings them back.
It'd be good to learn about the animals in the area, if there's anything strange that they've seen.
That would definitely be something I'd be interested in finding out.
Okay, you want to go to bushmeat?
Yeah, I'll go down there with a little time to kill and just take him up in conversation. see what animals they have in there, and if I don't recognize something, then ask about it, and then probably ask about any natural wildlife threats that are out there as well.
Okay, as you walk in, you see a woman, a Chinese woman, younger, on the younger side, but large, like hacking a giant, like you can't even tell what part of the animal is, but it's so long on the table, it's a giant hoof, and it could be a big boar's hawk. You're really unsure what's going on. She looks up, what do you want?
Hey, looks like the hunting's pretty decent in the area, huh?
Oh yeah, we have hunters that go out and get stuff, but we have to eat what we can find. And she starts hacking away while she's talking to you. What can I do for you?
It's just I'm kind of new to the area, and I just kind of wanting to know what to look for, what to look out for.
Yeah, are you coming down here? You're not even in the Uno's in here, but you were not. I'll move you down there.
I just did.
Okay. What was your question?
I'm new to the area,
Okay.
and I'm just wanting to know what to look out for and what to look for.
Well, these days it's dangerous. You can never tell if there's going to be a rad wolf coming at you at night, or bunnies that you can go hunt if they're safe to eat. It's been tough. They get mutated with that mist that comes into town.
How often does that mist come into town?
Every night now. But we've seen them out in the wilderness further out towards the pinnacle keep getting mutated and changing, warping. Sometimes they play tricks with your mind. Sometimes I'll be working on an animal, so if all of a sudden it'll start moving, and then I'll look back down and it's not moving anymore. And she starts laughing crazily as she starts hacking away on this big hoof.
I use my Geiger counter on the hoof she's chopping up.
Okay. It starts ticking just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I put it away.
Well, would you like some fresh jerky?
Not right now. I'll be back later.
Information isn't always free. Next time, buy something.
Sure.
You guys get out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to go down and see Sweet Dave.
Okay. As it's getting evening, he looks like he's starting to close up shop. You walk in?
Yeah. Where am I at? I was kind of walking. Hi, I'm Reb Rebar. I'm new into town.
Hey,
And
how's it going?
I'm pretty handy with tools if you need someone to fix any of your machines you got out there.
Well, they're all really just parts machines, to tell you the truth, but we could get something running for you. You want to buy one? You interested?
I was just offering up my services to help you out.
Well, I thank you, sir, but we have our own mechanic. I don't know if I trust anyone just walking in the door saying they can help me. It seems like they want to take my stuff. He seems paranoid now. Why don't you roll willpower? Yes. So what are you doing?
Fun with that.
What are you doing? Starts
I
getting.
I try to put him at ease.
Okay, Uno steps behind Rebar. Again, calms down. as the awkward trucker who spent a life in the cab can't talk and put his two sentences together, Uno suavely walks in and calms the. What was your buddy trying to do? I see eye to eye with you and your weird eye.
No, he's just You know, a salt of the earth kind of fellow.
Yeah, well, he's trying to touch my babies out there. I know they look like piles of junk, and most of them don't run, but why would he want to touch them?
No. We wanna look at him and kick the tires, so to speak.
Could you afford them?
Oh, you know it.
Okay, roll persuasion again. Let's see.
$22.
Oh, you beat him. So yes, you're able to influence him to talk, get him to show you around to these kind of hunks of junk sitting out the back here.
Come on, Reb. You can use your mechanic skills to determine if any of these things can run.
Do you want to try?
So yeah, we're just gonna walk around
Yeah.
the yard here, and Reb's gonna check them out and tell me if any of these vehicles can run.
Yeah, I can use vehicle maintenance. Or would that be a different skill?
Nope.
Or just mechanical or vehicle maintenance?
Could
Vehicle
be mechanical or vehicle maintenance.
Yeah. Okay, so you rolled a moderate success on these. Let's see. Which ones? You can't tell if these custom jobs up here can run or not. They look like mostly complete, but most of all the vehicles down here and the motorcycles look in bad shape, missing parts, like distributor caps. They look like mechanically they're there, but engine-wise, a lot of stuff is missing. Like
They've been parted out.
yeah, just crashed and more just junk. But the more advanced vehicles, you can't tell if they're. And when you get close to those ones, he's like, "Hey, be careful! Those are my own personal lovey-dovey's."
Oh, do you take these out very often?
No, that's for city defense only.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, we get the scrappers coming and take them around if we're getting threatened by any gangs. I treat them special. Not for sale.
Do gangs attack
Understood.
you very often?
Just raiders from time to time, like any decent-sized town. But our main problem is that pinnacle. It's kind of driving us all crazy. You haven't started to see the nightmares yet, have you? Sometimes it takes a couple days, but they'll come.
No nightmares here.
Well, hopefully that won't touch you. It's giving me the creeps and willies. Remembering my dead wife all the time. She stands over me at night, pretty much constantly now.
You know, and the funny thing is, she isn't even dead.
She just wears makeup.
She's part of the cult. She's got the white face paint on.
You
Okay.
think it would be helpful if we had a sled to drag some of our equipment?
If you're strong enough.
I mean, I'm personally not that encumbered with all these additional things that we've added on for this trip.
It would slow you down for sure to be hauling a sled with you or a cart.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud.
Better just put it all in your backpack and huck it.
And we haven't seen any animals in this town, have we? As far as like animals of burden.
Nope. You have like a little puppy that Uno has. Keeps carrying around. Needs food. It's licking you. It could kind of run around and nip at your feet, Brutus.
Yeah, I give it some food.
Cute dog. I need to make a little icon for him. But Sweet Dave goes down and pets the dog. Oh man. I wish I had one of these things. How'd you get him so trained?
Spend some time with him.
Excellent.
We survived the wasteland together.
Okay.
It bonds. It bonds people.
Yeah, I try not. I've done my time in the wasteland. That's why I stick around in this town. Oh Lord. Don't want to be out there again. And he takes off, goes into his shop, and starts to shuffle some paperwork. Let me know when you're a real buyer and you want to come back.
We'll go towards the bar.
Okay.
I haven't peeked in there yet.
Yeah, Drifter's Bar. Okay.
Probably see Keeley working and Nasty Kim working.
Yep. Drifter's Bar is a hot spot for wanderers and mercenaries. You can, lots of people are in there talking. They're still, downtrodden, but the alcohol is helping them deal with their pain. You do see Nasty Kim, Keeley. Keeley's working the bar. She says she got a job here. Let's see. Who else is in there? Sorry, you guys got over the top. Okay. Me.
Rutger's boozing it up.
If he hasn't been found hanging somewhere.
Okay.
Right.
So you see an old-time Gratian. Nasty Kim is hitting on him. And, but she thanks you guys. She actually does come up to you and thanks you for driving her off and getting her to somewhat of a safe place they could rest. You see
My pleasure, ma'am.
a hunter military guy just sitting at the bar drinking slowly, and an old-timer, some other patrons around the area. Let's see. Yeah, you can just listen in, drink. What would you like to do?
I want to walk up to Keeley and ask her if she's, have you heard any rumors from the other patrons? Anything of interest that has been brought up while you've been working here?
Yeah, everyone keeps on talking about that pinnacle and that some group got suckered into heading out there and checking it out.
I look around nervously.
That wasn't.
Gee, I wonder who that would have been.
That wasn't you guys, was it?
Actually, it was.
And then that old timer is, he's very drunk. Before the world fell apart, I know something about that pinnacle. I was alive back then, I think. That building was owned by some kind of powerful corporation, and it had some experiments going on. I know for sure. It wasn't just an office tower. It was some kind of research into psychic phenomena. I've heard the rumors around. It's a massive energy source still active in the building's core. And he slops over drunk. But he keeps talking about, conspiracy theories and about how, it was an inside job and there was some kind of explosion, but it was all pre-war and this place was cursed before the war happened.
Thank you, old man. I appreciate the stories.
Well,
I'm gonna.
you wanna fill my glass up? Nasty Kim or not Nasty Kim, Keeley says, "Sure, I'll get him."
Oh yeah, Keeley's got you taken care of. We brought her here.
I owe you guys one anyway.
Get me one while you're at it, Keeley.
Okay. Only one, but it's thanks for saving us.
You bet.
I don't drink, but this old guy can have mine.
When she delivers the drink, I pull out my Geiger counter and I hold it over the drink.
No radiation.
All right, cool. I will enjoy the swill that is given to me.
Yep. Okay. And let's see. There is a military. He actually kind of looks like Cash. He's got shades and the sunglasses and stuff.
When I sat down, you said he was sitting at the bar, right? The military guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I would have sat down next to him.
Okay.
And then ordered the drink, gone through that little scenario there, and then just do my best to casually get his attention and be like, "Hey." And I want to start a dialogue with him. He looks like He
You
might be
2-4?
like a
You
hunter,
2-4? You a mercenary?
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you the one guys that got suckered in that pinnacle job?
What is it written on my face?
Well, you're new in town, and Mara is looking for people to help.
Yeah, yeah.
Could
we're gonna be
convince me to
looking
go
into
out
it.
there. Well, maybe for the right coin.
But 500 isn't enough.
500? What are you talking about?
That's what the pamphlet said.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to take you through the land, but not for 500. I won't go to that pinnacle place, but I'll guide you to there for 100.
Yeah, why don't you just give me an idea of what we should be keeping an eye out for, type
Well,
of things to avoid.
You know, the
And if
standard rad wolves, occasional rat boar around. If you get too close to the radiation zone, hopefully you're a survivor. It looks like you are. Looks like handy with a bow.
What, I mean, like, give us an idea of where the boars hang out, where the wolves hang out, so we can avoid those
Well,
areas.
it's a big area. I can't give you exact. They move around a little bit.
You look like you hunt the area, don't you?
Well, not for radiation beasts.
Right, but you obviously want to stay away from them.
Well, none of this is free. You got some cashola?
Got something we can trade, probably.
Well, what is it? What do you got? You want to roll a persuasion, or you want to hand them some money? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we got some
We got
trinkets and BV value that we could.
because we have
could toss
enough
this guy?
we have enough to give them some
Give them
barter
something.
valyou and
Yeah, I'll take you
Whatever.
out there for 100.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I just want information.
Well, I don't know where are you heading out to the pinnacle? Like, I don't have a map in front of me. I'm more of a guide than I am a someone that's gonna like just tell you where to go.
Well, it's a good thing that we've got a map. Oh no, we don't. Or the girl does, and she's not with us.
yeah, she has a map of the. Well, no, we were given a map by Mara.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mara
Okay.
gave us a map, and
Oh, you're right,
the
you're
map
right.
that the girl has is kind of what the area looks like right around the pinnacle
Mhm.
in the past.
We'll jump there before we. I know we need to stop here. So
Yeah, I was actually. I didn't want to get too involved with this guy because I was realizing what time it was.
Okay. Well, we'll show you there, and then we'll jump off. So let's jump over here and reveal. So there's a map. The pinnacle is over here. Looks like there's a road that comes out of town north and heads northwest. And then looks like there's a radiation zone in between, or you can go around it for extra days.
We need rad suits.
Yeah, I think we're gonna want to go around a radiation zone, right?
Yeah, he indicates that it's pretty light radiation. If you hurry through it, you could make it through, and it would save you some time than going down. Plus, there's more wolves and boars down near the crater. Plus, some weird mushroom type folk.
Yeah, we don't want to run into that again.
Plus, the storm comes out near those trees more, but you will have to be careful of the storm as you get closer and closer to that place. I've only headed up, close to here. Or, I won't go near that inside of that facility. So I've only been, throughout this area, but I could guide you again. You might need some help getting out there.
Well,
Yeah, I think
I'll keep that in mind, and I mean I'll bring that up with you guys.
And with that, we will end it here for tonight before you get started on your way, heading into the Mindstorm.
Sounds awesome.
Good night.
Absolutely.
Good night. Good night.
Thanks everyone for watching. Keep smiling.
Take care. And